Hey there, viewers. It's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on Studio Series Galvatron. Now, just in my previous two reviews, those being Bumblebee and Thundercracker, I got this guy from Smith's, which, if you're a UK fan, is pretty much one of the best ways to get the Velocitron Legacy figures. But, well, this figure's not about the Velocitron figures. This video is about Galvatron. So, let's take a look at the box. So, of course, we've got the more modern style of Studio Series packaging. So we've got the smaller type of window here. And of course, they started removing the windows on the Studio Series boxes, which is sort of unfortunate, but oh well. Got a picture of Galvatron right there. 90 in the Studio Series line. Age of Extinction, which is the movie he's from. This side we've got a picture of his face, which is quite highly detailed actually. This side we've got a full-on picture of Galvatron. The back we've got him in both modes. Hong Kong Pursuit. Shows that he's an actual licensed Freightliner product. And it actually gives a short description of what he does in the film. I mean, I did watch Age of Extinction, but I can hardly remember what happens in it. Yeah, I didn't really like it. So I'm not sure if that's going to be a controversial opinion, but wasn't really a big fan of the movie. But we've got the included backdrop, which we're going to take a look at now. First of all, we've got the faux backdrop, which is tied to before you buy them. And then the actual backdrop, which is pretty much just Hong Kong in ruins, it looks like. And I guess if you want, you can put him in truck mode in the backdrop, but yeah, he's going to look better in robot mode with the backdrop, so we'll come back to this near the end of the video. And well, let's take a look at the truck mode. And yeah, for the movies, they pretty much turned Galvatron into a truck. Well, I say movies, it was just one movie. But yeah, this is pretty much just a freaking truck. I mean, it's really cool looking, but yeah, right off the bat, we can see some kibble issues. But we'll get this soon. So starting off with the front, we can see a lot of detailing. So we've got the grille section. The hinge is also molded to be part of the grille. Got the windshield. Got the little headlights. Got the side here. I mean, to be fair, I do kind of struggle to get everything lined up, so that's more on me than the actual figure, but yeah. And I suppose we can't avoid it any longer. The back. Yeah, we just have the robot feet just hanging out there. Now, to be fair, I can't really think of how they could have changed this. Maybe, like, if they, like, had this underneath, just hidden away. I don't know. But it does just jut out. And it is my biggest gripe with the vehicle mode. Now, to be fair, you can sort of move it in, like, different ways, but yeah, you're just gonna have the feet sticking out no matter what. But to be fair, Prime always has his feet sticking out at the back of the truck mode, so maybe Galvatron's just exaggerating it so he can be like Prime. I say his movie Prime straight up just has the front of the truck be the legs. Well, the underneath is actually quite clean. I mean, like, you are supposed to store all of the accessories there, which we'll get to soon. And now I can't get it to close. There we go. So yeah, even though we do have the kibble here, the underneath is actually quite clean. There's no visible face like there was with Bumblebee. There's no visible hands like there was with Thundercracker. So yeah. And I suppose we should just get to the accessories. So Galvatron comes with 2. So we get this, which, keep in mind, I can barely remember what happened in Age of Extinction, so I might not remember the accessories that well. So he comes with this, and this. And these do store in the vehicle mode. With this, just open up the bottom of just open the bottom of the truck. This just slides in. That just pegs in like so. And there you go. And with this, it's actually quite difficult. Like, you're supposed to unpeg the wheels and then slide this in. Yeah, I can't really do it that well, so I normally just leave this off to the side. Like, the instructions do a pretty poor job telling you how to store this. So, yeah, I just leave this off to the side. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode. Aside from the feet sticking out, I quite like it. Like, sure, it's not Nemesis Prime. I mean, the Nemesis Prime that we did get was just like Prime brainwashed, so yeah, but this is still a really cool looking vehicle mode. Now, putting him with his G1 counterpart, of course, we can see a big difference in the vehicle mode. I mean, this is pretty much like Galvatron in name only. I mean, to be fair, it was like an upgraded body from Megatron, but yeah, let's be honest, it was pretty much just like name and concept only. Like, the character was completely different. Like, it was an upgraded Megatron, but it wasn't the same kind of concept as G1 Galvatron. It was pretty much just an upgraded Megatron, and that's it. It's kind of like what the Unicron trilogy did. Just upgraded Megatron and renamed him to Galvatron. Whereas with G1, it's kind of hard to explain, so let's just move on. So yeah, let's just move on to the transformation. So, getting to the transformation, and yeah, I removed a little thing for this. So, if you remember the original Galvatron figure, well, the original Age of Extinction Galvatron figure, that was actually a shell former. Like, this entire thing was just a shell that the figure would sort of transform, and this thing would go around. Well, With this, it's not really like that anymore, which is good. So, let's just try and tilt my camera up. Hope that the Lego stand I'm using doesn't come apart. But let's just start by flipping these sections around. Flip this around. Flip the front wheels around. Flip all this. Well, flip the front bit around. Move these down. Trying. I'm probably doing this wrong, but yeah. So in fact, let's just try and untab this first. So untab the sides of the truck like this. That makes it easier to split these. So you can close the legs up. Well, close the feet up, I mean. There we go. Fold up the back wheels. Got the feet transformed already. Get these out the way. Untap these. Spin these around. This closes up like so. So just spin that around. That closes up. So that just forms the legs. So now what you're going to want to do is just move this down like so. And that just clicks into place. So the front of the truck is going to form the back of the robot. So just spin around the arms. Those will click into place. Get this around. This will form the back. Get this, which I guess it could technically count as parts forming, but well, that's what the instructions tell you to do. Close this up. Get the arms down, spin those around. Then just orientate these how you wish. And there you have Galvatron in robot mode. So yeah, if I was silent for a few bits, I was trying to focus on trying to do this. Because there are a few fiddly bits. Namely, trying to untab all of this from the truck and just rotating these around. But yeah, this is actually quite a fun transformation. I especially love how the back wheels just fold around themselves. Like, yeah, like, yeah, it's quite a unique transformation, especially for like truck transformers in general, because we're just so used to the standard Optimus Prime transformation. Back of the legs or the back of the truck, which they are here, but it's a unique twist. It's like it's sort of like an Optimus Prime transformation, but with a unique twist. That's what this is kind of like. Because if I do the 360, of course, this is the front of the truck, just covered up with all this stuff here. Now, taking a look at the head, of course, that is Age. I can't even speak. That is Age of Extinction Galvatron's head. And of course, we have the hole in the chest, which, well, I don't have anything thin enough to poke through, but of course, if I open this, it does show that it's hollow inside. Remember, he has no soul. That's why he has no fear, if I remember the quote correctly. Now, giving him his little gun, I guess. Like most movie vs. Studio Series guns, this can just slot over the hand. If anything, I think this works better. Over this hand, maybe. No, it works best with the right hand. It looks like. So yeah. And of course, there's no ports for any blast effects, seeing how this is from the Studio Series and not the War for Cybertron or Legacy toy line, so unfortunately, there's going to be no laser feet this time. Oops, and I accidentally knocked him over. That was my fault. We're opening him with G1 Galvatron, just so you can see how he just shares the name and isn't really meant to be a version of Galvatron. Well, it's sort of like hard to explain. Like, even though he doesn't really look like Galvatron, he sort of is. Yeah, it's hard to explain. Just because like he is meant to be an upgraded Megatron, kind of like, let's just do the comparison. Because this guy's not even purple. But yeah, this guy doesn't even have the arm cannon. But we're judging this guy based on, we're judging this guy based on the movies alone, not on they ruined Galvatron or like whatever. Like we're not doing that anymore, because keep in mind we've got the Bumblebee movie now. We've got the upcoming Rise of the Beast film. Yeah, let's just move on from that. It's not 2000 and whatever anymore. At least it's not that weird Revenge of the Fallen Galvatron design, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. And as a design alone, this guy looks amazing, in my opinion. Like, as I said, that head looks intimidating. Now, for this guy's posability, well, his head can look side to side. It can sort of look up and down. His arms can, of course, move. He can T-pose, which is amazing. He's got bicep rotation. Double jointed elbow, which is awesome. Waist rotation. Legs can go forward that far, back that far. Knees. Got a swivel there. Sort of do the splits, although it's about that far. and of course ankle pivots. So yeah. And if we bring in the backdrop, if I can actually find it, there we go. I'd say this guy looks pretty good with the backdrop. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this guy. I mean, sure, of course, he doesn't really look like Galvatron, but in spirit, he definitely is a Galvatron. As I was trying to explain earlier, but pretty much failed because, I'm a stupid moron. He may not look like Galvatron, but in spirit, he definitely is. He's an upgraded version of Megatron. He's pretty much just Galvatron, even though he doesn't look like him. And come on, the movies before Bumblebee had a lot of characters that didn't look like their G1 selves. So yeah. Now for the figure, well, complaints, of course, the visible feet in the vehicle mode, but I can't see a better way that they could have done that, because even if they were like under the vehicle, it could have maybe had some clearance issues while rolling the vehicle. I also think the gun is a bit odd. I mean, as I said, I can't really remember the movie that well. I'm assuming he used this in the film. But yeah, it doesn't really fit in the hand that well. Yeah. But, well, do I recommend this figure? Well, this is an amazing figure, so definitely this. I just love this figure. Even with the visible feet syndrome, this is a really good figure. And it took us, like, what, 90 Studio Series figures to get to Galvatron? I say that this was well worth the wait. So yeah, this has been my review on Studio Series Galvatron, and this is Charlie Young, signing off.